Barbie bandwagon shows no sign of slowing down. Makers Warner Brothers say it has now passed over $1 billion at the global box office, which means for Greta Gerwig she's become the first woman to reach the milestone as a solo director. The movie, of course based on the famous plastic doll and starring Margot Robbie and Ryan Gosling, took just 17 days from release to pass the $1 billion mark at the global box office. It really is a case of life in plastic is fantastic for makers Warner Brothers indeed. They have already coined the word Barbillion. Now the Barbie movie is the first in the studio's 100-year history to sell so many tickets so fast. So as we've said, the Barbie movie took 17 days to pass the $1 billion mark at the global box office. The last movie to do that for Warner Brothers was Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2, but that took 19 days back in 2011. Now there is no doubt that the Barbie movie has been helped by the current battle with the other big film of the moment, Oppenheimer. The whole PR hype around it has been branded Barbenheimer, but for Barbie director Greta Gerwig, she has now made history. She is the first female solo director to be behind a $1 billion movie. Warner Brothers bosses said it was testament to her brilliance, adding that she was literally turning the entire world pink. Now, the Barbie movie is still #1 at the US box office, and in other countries around the world it is helping the film industry to continue its bounce back after the COVID pandemic. I spoke to Sandro Manetti as well. He's editor-in-chief of the Hollywood International Filmmaker magazine. I asked him whether he was surprised by such a boom. Well, no, he said. Because the marketing campaign was one of the best ever seen for any product in history, and yes, a plastic doll created back in 1959 has saved the cinema industry, because when you think about it, the familiar death bell was ringing yet again for movie theaters. It's because the summer 2023 box office had started off with a lot of disappointing films which had performed below expectations. And then came Barbie and blew everything away. It's a Barbie world now, we just live in it. I mean, we are. I've not seen it yet, Sandro, but I want to.